Right, I just thought I'd do a quick live stream really. I've got nothing to do. I just thought I'd show off my piranha for a bit. Just trying to get the angle right. I'm just chilling out on a Sunday afternoon. That might be a bit better. Jules and Reggie just chilling out. So I'll just sort of leave that going for a bit so you can watch me piranha chilling out. I've just finished doing siphoning. So that it's nice and clean again. Won't stay that way for long. Hello Faisal. Like I say, I've got nothing to do really. I just thought I'd put the live stream on. Watching my piranha chill out on a Sunday. Yeah, the one on the left, the little one, is a red belly. The one on the right is a Carib. Faisal was asking, what type of piranha are they? Reggie, the one on the left, has been biting the barrier quite a bit today. Is that face, or you're asking how big they are? The Carib piranha on the right is 11 inches long. What is that on centimetres? Oh look, a lot of people will use centimetres, I use inches. Let's have a look. So Jaws on the right there, Carib piranha, he's 11 inches, which is 28 centimetres. And Reggie on the left, the red belly, he is around 7 inches, which is 18 centimetres. I've got them separate because they try and kill each other, basically. So I've had to keep them separated now. Now I'm thinking it's very easy to fall into the trap of buying too many piranha, and I have actually done that. I brought too many piranha from loads of different places, basically, so they don't get on. Can't mix them together. I've tried, and it's a bit of a bloodbath. Now what I'm thinking is either, I don't know, I've got, for those who don't know, I've got these in here, two little ones. Well, not little anymore, they're about almost coming up to 6 inches now. And I've got Sammy, disabled one, the big one in there. There's basically no fin at the back, and he's got hardly any eyesight. Now this tank's too small for free piranha, so now I'm wondering whether I should try the two little ones in with Jaws. But I can't seem to make up my mind. Hello, Happy Troll. I've got loads of little guppy frying in this tank with some tetras. The guppy fry are all over the place. You can't see them much at the moment because they're all on the surface. So what I was thinking of maybe putting all the little guppy fry I got in here and the tetras, you can see at the back possibly. I was thinking of maybe putting all the little fish in that tank with Sammy, and I could, because Sammy's never going to catch them. I mean, he can hardly swim. He chases a little piranha around, but he doesn't really know much about what he's doing. So I was thinking about putting all the little guppy fry so they can grow up and mate and make little fry, and put the tetras in there. And I might have some more amber tetras coming as well, see. So I could put all the little fish in that tank with Sammy and put those two little piranha in with Jaws in this bigger section. He has been in with them before, and it was the end of the world. The big problem was having these two together. So I might be putting the two little piranha in with Jaws, because there won't be no battle of dominance, because there is no question about who's dominant. Jaws is. Like I said, I'm all the fry little fish in the other tank with Sammy. So I'm trying to make my mind up whether to do or not. Oh, Happy Trolls asked, what's your biggest piranha? It'd be Jaws on the right, this one, 11 inches. Problem with these two, they have battles of who's dominant. The problem with Reggie on the left is he won't back down, even though he should do, because they've had fights in the past and Jaws nearly killed him. I mean, Jaws is so big, he pushes him and turns him upside down, and he can just bite his stomach out and what have you. So the bigger problem with these two is the dominance battles that they have, like they're having now. Uh, so yeah, I'm just trying to decide whether to ship all me fry, me little tetras, put them all in the little tank with Sammy, because Sammy's pretty much hopeless. I mean, he can't really do much. And then have the two little piranha in with Jaws, because I have had them three in there together before, and it wasn't like the end of the world. So I'm just trying to decide, really. So I might change his title. Hold on. I'm just changing the title. Should I put Jon Snow and One Eye with Jaws? And like I said, then I could put all the fry and the tetras and everything. I could put all that in with Sammy. Just trying to decide. My piranha, Happy Troll says my piranha is small and he's 6 years old almost. Oh, it's bizarre, isn't it? I found that the piranha grow really fast. Normally, my little one's nearly 6 inches. They normally get to about 6 inches in the first year, and then an inch every year. So I hope you can hear me all right, because the microphone is over by the camera, and I'm by the computer now. Like I said, I got some more fish. Somebody else doesn't want some fish, so I got 3 amber tetras, and I think they're 2 panda corridoras or something they're called. I'm thinking of putting all of the little fish in with Sammy. Yeah, Happy Trolls asked why they won't go together, because basically they both want to be boss. I mean, Jaws is the boss. 11 inches, a lot thicker, very strong. Problem is Reggie there on the left won't back down. He wants to be boss, but he's not strong enough. He's not big enough. And I did try to put them together a couple of times, and both times when they started to fight, and because Reggie's so small, when they were fighting, he got tired really fast because he's not small. He's 7 inches, but compared to Jaws, who's 11 inches, the battle was very one-sided. And when they bump each other, when Jaws did it to Reggie, it just basically turned him upside down. And he was able to, at one point, he almost bit his stomach out. And the second time, he turned him upside down and he was able to grab his tail. And he's actually bit his tail off, for those who haven't seen my channel before. But thankfully, Reggie's tail, if he always gets, he likes the camera. He always shows off a bit. I'm trying to picture his tail. His tail has grown back really well. The bottom half, right down to the stub, was gone, but it's actually grown back completely. But there's a video of that on my channel actually, if you want to go through and have a look for it. But they definitely can't go together because Reggie just won't back down. Happy Trolls asks, what was my first piranha? My first piranha was the two Litlands over here. These two, they've grown up together. They're now like almost 6 inches. The video never does them justice really. It makes them look a bit smaller, but these two here are almost 6 inches. See, old Sammy, he does try to get them. Thing is, he's got no back fin and he's almost blind. So they know now that they can easily get away from him. But problem is, this tank ain't big enough for 3. Not when they get bigger. And these two they have been in with Jaws in the past. And there's no that battle of dominance because it's obvious who's in charge. It's Jaws. So I wonder about putting those two Litlands in with Jaws, and then have all me guppy fry and all my other little fish in here with Sammy, because he wouldn't be able to catch anything, to be honest. He's almost blind and he's got no back fin. But I have noticed lately, because these two little piranha are getting bigger, they've started picking on him. One eye here, he had a full-on, he'd never backed down, he had a full-on fight with Sammy the other day, and wouldn't back down. So it's getting close to having to do something, because as these get bigger, they're gonna start picking on him. I think they've already started to do it a little bit. So yeah, I was thinking maybe put those two in here with Jaws. Yeah, red bellies. I mean, my little ones are red bellies. Reggie and Sammy are red bellies, but they don't look like red bellies. Basically, I got him from a pet shop, and he's been in really bad water, and he's suffered in the past with Popeye and Gilburn. I'm pretty sure of it. That's one of the reasons he gets out of breath so quick when he was fighting Jaws, because of his Gilburn. I'm pretty sure of it. But he looks quite cute. But the reason he looks cute is he's got scarring from Popeye. So he doesn't look like a red belly because he's been in really bad water. No, they're all red bellies apart from Jaws. Jaws is a Carib. But it's like I said, they've been in bad water in a previous life. So it's made them look quite dark in colour. So I'm just trying to decide what to do. If I did it all again, now I got this big tank, because I started off in a little tank with baby red bellies. If I did it all again, I'd start out now, and knowing what I know now, I'd have this big tank here, and I'd buy like 9 baby red bellies, or just one big one, adult that's already grown. But you can't mix adults that have grown up in different places because they have too many fights. But you see they're constantly at the barrier. Not as bad as they used to be, but because these little fish sort of take their mind off of things. They don't worry too much. I've never seen them chase these little fish around, because the little fish, because Reggie and Jaws are so big, they just don't. It's not worth the effort to chase these little fish around. They waste more energy I think, than what they would get from the actual fish. Yeah, Reggie, Caspo said Reggie is an awesome fish. He has got a lot of character, actually. Really good character. Very inquisitive. If I sit down in front of there, he comes over to see me. He's very interactive, old Reggie. Yeah, Caspo said you're happy that his tail's growing back. So am I, because that was my fault really. I put him in with Jaws, and they had a battle, and the amount of fin that was missing, I've really thought that was it. It was down right down to the body. But it's amazing how they grow back. The fin actually must go into the body quite a way for it to grow back from a stub. Ah, Caspo says he's been watching my videos from the start. Yeah, I know you have actually. I remember you commenting a few times in the past. Happy Trolls asked if I ever bred them. No, I wouldn't want to be honest. I've got enough trouble with the ones I got. There's quite a few piranha out there, to be honest, on Gumtree and that need homes. And they're big fish, they grow so big. And they get given up on, I think, a lot of the time. They end up living in tiny little tanks. And it's hard, really, because they live for so long. I wouldn't want to breed them anyway. These two do some strange behaviour sometimes at the barrier. I'm pretty sure Reg is male, and I'm pretty sure Jaws is female, the way they behave. I've seen Jaws, like when they're laying eggs. I've seen Jaws doing that in the past. Happy Trolls asked what I feed them. I normally feed them. I've done quite a few videos about feeding actually on my channel. I like real stuff, really. I know a lot of people use pellets and that, but I tend to give them different types of little fish. Main thing being sprats. I have done smelt in the past. I've even put in there roach. Pilchard was awful because it messed up the tank big time, greasy. And I've even fed them mice and rats and things like that. Uh, yeah, the Litlins. I used bloodworms with the Litlins. Someone's mentioned they use bloodworms. Happy Trolls mentioned. Um, but yeah, I did use bloodworms when they were little. I have dropped bloodworms in here for the tetras, and if it's not defrosted properly and it's a lump of bloodworms, Reggie and Jaws has ate them when they're like still a bit frozen together. So they're still having. There's enough of them there. Caspo's asked, is Sammy 100% blind? No, he isn't. I'm pretty sure he's got some kind of vision, although it's not. Oh, hold on. Oh, God, my knees ain't good. But he's got a certain amount of vision there, but you can only tell light and dark, I think. I have got a bit of driftwood in here now. I think I did a video about it this morning. I did soak it for a day. Obviously, you normally have to soak it for a week so the tannin don't come out, but I'm not too worried about the tannin, to be honest. So I soaked it for about a day and a half, and then I just put it straight in here. So you have got some of the tannin in the water, but I don't mind that really. I haven't got. Someone's asked about lights. I haven't got a light on this one at the moment. I need to get a better light system really. And the other tank, I just use a normal lamp really on the top. So I need to improve my lighting really at some stage. Oh, I just heard a noise behind me. I think that's Reggie again, having a go at Jaws. They're just chilling out on a Sunday. Basically, I'm just trying to decide whether to put the two little ones in with Jaws and have all the fry, the guppy fry, the neon tetras and everything in here with Sammy, because he wouldn't be able to catch it. But I'm just trying to decide whether to put Jaws, these two little ones with Jaws, because they won't have any battle of dominance. But once again, it's a bleeding risk. Problem is, they can't all three stay in here long term. But I think Sammy will be fine with all the fry in that, because there's no way he's going to catch any of it. Oh, oh, something's popped up on the computer. I'll pop you back there a minute. Yeah, I feed them mice and rats, but they're like the baby rats, exotic pet food that you buy from the pet shops. They're not crazy about rats, but they do eat baby mice like sweets. They love baby mice. I have got some in the freezer actually. One day I'm gonna have to try Reggie on mice because I've never fed him mice. But I'm really getting to the point now where I like the setup on this tank now. I like the floating plants on the top with the odd bit of tile on the bottom. So I'm getting close to my look, if you know what I mean. I didn't know what I wanted. I tried all kinds of different things. Oh yeah, the two little goldfish that I had. Because originally I cycled in my tiny little tank, and originally I brought those two little goldfish really just to help cycle the tank in. I think they were a little sacrificial almost. I wanted to use them to cycle the tank in before, because I was waiting for my piranha to be delivered. But obviously when I got the piranha in there, and within an hour they were attacking the goldfish, which were actually about 4 times as big at the time. So in the end, they went in a little tank in my son's bedroom, and then they've gone on to somebody else who are into goldfish basically. So they're in a tank. They could well be. They're either in a tank now, or they're actually they could be in his pond because they're cold water fish really. So they're either in his tank or they're in his pond because he had quite a few goldfish inside the house, and he had some goldfish outside as well. Yeah, happy troll. This was a bit of an impromptu live stream. Um, I shall have to be going soon. Mrs. is already looking at me because we got to sort the cat out. I think we got to worm him and flea him and all that kind of stuff. I want to see the filtration system. Well, what I've got is I've got Eheim 400 air pump there, two airlines, and I've got the sponge filter there. That's a large sponge filter, and that's a jumbo sponge filter there, which is fine for these two. It copes well with these two piranha. But I noticed when I had them all in here, in sections. Um, it didn't cope so well because I had the different sections that stopped the water moving around. Plus, I had what? I had one, two. I had five decent sized piranha in here, and the filtration did struggle a bit then because of the biofilm and everything else. But it's fine with just two piranha. Especially now, well, it was fine with two. I did have two large sponge filters, but now I've got a jumbo in there as well. Now, if I had, if I was able to mix all these piranha in, so I have all five in here swimming around, which is what I originally wanted to do, but it didn't work. I would need a 4-port air pump, to be honest, and 4 sponge filters in here to help with the filtration. But I like the air pumps. The air pump system. I've been really keen on it. And it's just as well I got it now, actually, because I've got all these fry in here as well now. You see them, the old fry, they actually, you can see them there, look. Constantly feeding off the sponge filters, which is quite good. He's looking good. There's some guppies here looking quite nice now. It's got yellow fins at the back. Right, guys, it's only a bit of an impromptu live stream, so I shall have to go now because I got the cat we got to sort out, and I've got to get ready for work. But there you go. So I'm just trying to decide whether to put Jon Snow and One Eye with Jaws and put all the baby fish, little fish, in with Sammy. Big risk. I don't know. We'll see anyway. Anyway, I need to go now anyway. See you again, everybody. Take it easy.